Hello everyone and welcome back to the Gamma Alpha Zombie Gaming channel. I'm your host G and welcome back to Need for Speed Underground 2. Now if you shall excuse me while I adjust my mic position just a little bit. Okay, so I got something to explain. Since the last episode, and back when I was doing the previous episode, the reason why I was playing that way, I was playing this game through my PlayStation 2 emulator, PCSX2. I was also playing GTA San Andreas in the same method, and Half-Life, which runs natively since Valve made it compatible with Linux. Now, my Half-Life save is still okay because that's on the Steam cloud. However, I made a tiny mistake because PCSX2 works differently on Windows than it does on Linux. And actually it doesn't really work differently. It works exactly the same, but I just wasn't aware. And so what I had to do when I installed it was I took my game files and my save files from the Windows file installation file of PCSX2, and then I assigned it to PCSX2 on Linux, right? And then I got my saves back because you have to set up a proper memory card and mount it. What I didn't know was that basically after I assign the memory card, it doesn't save to the same folder that I had it on. It has to be inside the installation folder of the emulator, and that's what it was saving to. And so when I installed the emulator today, because, see, one of the Wine/Proton dependencies was broken, and I had to reinstall my operating system. So I saved my ROM files, and I saved the original save file. I didn't know that there was a new one inside the installation folder for the emulator, and so I kinda lost my saves, but it was only this game and GTA San Andreas. Everything that I'd done before that I still have, so my Most Wanted save is still there, don't worry. But we have to start over in this game and in GTA San Andreas. But it's not a big deal, we haven't lost that much progress. So yeah, let's make a new profile, and what I'm gonna do is I might just mute the game for a few seconds because it's gonna have reset settings, so I don't want to get copyrighted. So now you guys can no longer hear the game. So yeah, let's go ahead and create a new profile. And I don't know what to call it. I think I want to say the same name as the last one. Welcome in, Cold. How you doing? How was the coffee? The coffee was great. So, what should I name this new profile? Last time I had it as Gaz, but I want to know, do I do the same thing? Do I call it Zombie? Do I call it something else? Because, yeah, the name I had previously in Most Wanted, which was Skulls, is already taken. Maybe I should do Zombie. I mean, I really like looking at it. Racy McRae's face. I don't think it allows me to put a name this long. Yep, that's the longest. So I'm gonna go I'm gonna go with just zombie. Because I had an off-camera save that I called zombie that I also lost. That I really loved looking at the name. So yeah. Oh, wrong button. So back is triangle and not circle. So now does the audio thing. Okay. Transferred the. Okay. Welcome into the chat, Mercury1980. How you doing? And let me just fix the autosave thing, because I don't want to keep tapping yes. Is it under gameplay? Autosave. Yeah, okay. Still listening to music. That's good. Okay. So, let me unmute the game. And let's begin the journey one more time. I forgot to set the difficulty, didn't I? I'll make sure to do that. It's fine. I'm gonna do it on hard. I'm dedicated to doing that.
You took out Eddie, scored the babe. Have you thought about what's next? I don't think there's anyone out there that can beat you.
We like what we see. There's room in my posse for you, and I ain't taking no for an answer. What's it gonna be?
Hey, the party's kicking and they want their
There's
song.
Samantha.
You better get here quick. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, everything's cool. I just had to take care of a little problem.
He's got that Reaper axe thing on his hand. Tattoo. I wonder if the music in these cutscenes is gonna get me any copyright trouble. I hope not.
I figured you might want to change things up to help clear your head. Can't say I blame you. Hey, listen. When you get to Bayview, my gal Rachel will hook you up. She's loaned you her ride. It's at the airport waiting. Now it's her baby, so be gentle. Good luck, bro. Be seeing ya.
There she is, 350Z. By the way, there's a guy I found on Reddit. He's from the UK. He rebuilt Rachel's 350Z. It looks exactly the same. I think he's just missing the front canards, but it looks awesome. And yeah, very proud to have seen it in the proper proportions. I think he said they took the a model from the game and then 3D printed it or something. There are pictures on his Instagram.
I'm Rachel, Samantha's friend. I heard your plane finally got in. Well, welcome to Bayview.
I'm very much gonna try to add his link in the description after this stream.
Hey, if you haven't already guessed it, what you're hearing is the car's short message system, otherwise known as SMS. I don't know if you're familiar with it, so I set it up for first-time use. Read the instructions to find out how it works.
Yep, I scrolled down if anybody would like to pause. So,
Now check out the mini-map. It's simple to use, but make sure you get familiar with it. This is the big city, you know. I need my ride back soon, so meet me at the car lot highlighted on the mini-map.
and yeah, the car that I saw also doesn't have the headlights or taillights, so I wonder when he'll make those. Can I adjust difficulty from here? Oh yeah, I can. So yeah, we're gonna put it on hard. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave everything like this. So yeah, let's go. Oh right, there's the
Yo, Rachel. Heads
collectibles.
for you. Bunch of losers gathering for some racing. Now it's a chance to add some easy coin to your account. I'm sending you the locations right now. I see you there.
Okay, so let me bring up the map because we want to collect all the info and cash. And so I have these two things propped up. So this is for the bank/info and the secret races. So there's one secret race here and it's right over here. And if I click back, I can click this. This is the bank and info. And then over here we have information about the outrun races. So we're not gonna worry about these until stage 2. And yeah, and by the way, you guys can see this is what it's like to just try to set up something on Linux. Not everything, some things are more finicky than others. I'm trying to get this Android emulator to run. Yeah, it just is refusing to connect to Wi-Fi, so I have these open, don't mind them. So I'm gonna put this on my other screen. And yeah, if I can... It does get a little stuck between screens. That is something that I'm gonna have to fix later on. Welcome into the chat, Security Gaming. How you doing, man? Okay, so where do we have? We have a couple of info. Actually, we already got one. The other one should be back here at the airport. Man, this game has amazing core sounds. So this is about drafting. I'm not gonna bother with reading them, but they do give you a little bit of cash, so...
Hey, Rachel. What up, girl? Word on the wire is that there's some action brewing in Fort Union. I haven't been able to pinpoint the exact location, but you should be able to find them without much problem.
So yeah, this
Easy
is...
pickings, so I thought you might want in.
So yeah, this is about... This is about that secret race, and yeah, I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. So, as I was saying, so in each stage, the money you get from collecting the bank and info stuff increases. So at this stage, the info gives us $25 and the cash gives us $50 each. There's only 2 cash ones and 25 info that gives us 25, and one of them actually gives us 50, so I don't know which one. But we have collected a couple right now and we have 50, so that's neither of them. And they are the green ones when we see them in the SMS. So where's the next one? There's 3 on the way out. It's past the bridge that we go under for the highway. So they're all on this road. So that's 1, and this one's a 25. And also I could... Yeah. And what about this one? This one's also a 25. and this one was also 25. And this one's about Megalo Parts. One of the performance shops in the game has cheaper car parts. It's the one located right here. So any performance shop gets you a 10% discount. This one gets you a 20% discount. The only trade-off is that they don't have stage 3 parts, only up to stage 2. So yeah. Let me continue. Where's next? How do I want to do this? I guess I want to end up at the car lot. So if I bring this up, so I want to end up at the car lot. We're gonna have to make a good route here. I think I'm gonna go ahead, collect this, and then I can get this, spin around this way, get that one, get the one next. I can get this one and that one, and in the process, I think the hidden race is like here somewhere. I can get the hidden race, collect this one, and then I'm gonna go here, and then I can go... Actually, if I go this way, then that way, collect that one, do the hidden race, and then go this way, I can then come this way, wrap around this, collect the one over here, go down here, get this one, then I can get the ones here, then I can get the ones there, and then I can end up here. That sounds like a plan. And what about these two races? They are on our way, so circuit race is right now, and then we'll do the hidden race, then the sprint race. That sounds like a plan. Okay. So right now it's the circuit race time. And I want to keep track of the money.
Step off, man. You think you can roll in here just because you got Rachel's ride? Think again, son. Here's a race route.
Okay, so this one wins us 200 and we have 125, so we should end up with 325 after this race. And we don't lose rep upon restart. And yeah, there's also a win percentage, which also doesn't drop if we restart. It only drops if we quit the race and then rejoin it. So I'm gonna keep that in mind. I really badly want to get a 100% win percent, as well as 100%ing the game. There is actually a method to get 100% completion in the game. It's like very specific because there are some straight cross races that are kind of buggy and would disappear. It has to do with sponsors though. And oh, you know what I forgot? Actually, you know what? Yeah, so I was gonna say I forgot to set my transmission. It's set to automatic right now, and I usually prefer to play with manual. But I think for this game I'm just gonna do it in automatic, as I think it's better and makes the game easier. I think the game is just more annoying with manual. And apologies if anybody's saying something in chat and I'm ignoring you. I don't exactly drive and chat, or texting and driving, if you want to call it that. So when the race is over, I'll look at chat. And there's one lap. And the thing about hard mode that's gonna be a little bit annoying is that, like I said, reputation points are gained depending on how much is the split time between us and the person in second place. And yeah, in hard mode, that gap is gonna be small, so there's probably gonna be a lot of races that are gonna have 0 rep. And if you want the most amount of rep, play this game on easy. But on this channel, we like a challenge. And also just a heads up, if you hear a loud boom, there was a specific area near me that was threatened with airstrikes that still hasn't gotten struck. So just don't get startled, I guess. You might hear it through my microphone. And done. Welcome into the chat, Bernard. Yeah, so what we got 5-second split time, so that should be 300 rep. It's 200 rep, damn it. Bernard Saloni. Okay. Do you do any tuning at stage? Yes, I will be doing tuning. I have looked into a specific tuning guide on YouTube. I forgot the name of the guy. I'll link his channel in the description. I'll mention him maybe next episode. But yeah, he does some fantastic tuning guides, and he really knows how to explain stuff. I'm definitely gonna delve into that as soon as I get my first score in stage 1. So yeah, it'll be very, very interesting. The tuning is honestly very, very satisfying and makes me want to play the game even more, so yeah. And let me show you the whole win percentage thing. Okay.
Hey dude, what's the holdup? You lost or something? The car lot is on the mini-map. Hurry up and get over here. I don't have all night.
Okay, so here is the percentage thing. So you can see down here it says win percent 100. So you don't lose it if you restart a race, you lose it if you quit the race and rejoin. And I want to maintain this, so any race that I enter, I'm just going to keep on repeating it until I get it right. And over here in the overall wins, I think it was 222 races that you need to complete in order to get 100% game completion. And yeah, so in stage 3 and stage 5, you have to select Alpine and Greddy as your sponsors because they have straight cross races, which are the races that do glitch out and prevent you from 100%ing the game. I did do my research. So yeah, we've got some cash a little ways ahead. It is right here. So that was a 50, and then the next one is right before the curve. And there it is. This one is 25. Yeah, let me see where to next. So if I wrap around the roundabout, I can make my way, and then I can collect the one at the performance shop. Oh wait, I can do outrun races. That's funny. I wonder if they get deactivated after we finish all 3 races. Okay, how much was that one? That one was 25. Yeah, so now the performance shop. And this one was also 25. Okay, wait, let me get my bearings. So how did I say I wanted to do this? So I'm gonna collect one, then I'm gonna do... okay. So if I go straight, it should be at the end of this road. And then we're gonna turn left. Oh, yeah, there's the hidden race. Actually, let's do the hidden race, and then we're gonna turn right. So this is another 25. And we have 475 right now. Let's see how much money do we win from this race. 400.
Hey, girl, you decided to show. Wait, you're not Rachel. Oh, is she too good to drive herself now? No matter. If you got the coin, you can race. First one in gets a green. So what's it gonna be?
Okay, so we had 475. We should end up with 875. And by the way, these don't despawn if you like are in like the next stage. At least I don't think so. I don't think all of them despawn. Okay, that's not the nitrous button. I accidentally hit the handbrake. Now, all of the hidden races, every time you get a call, they're like, they're fools with more bank than brains. So I wonder if they tweak the AI inside the hidden races for it to like be easier. Like, it would be super interesting if they were actually worse drivers than the regular ones. And I gotta say, I really love the handling in this game. Absolutely the best handling Need for Speed game. And that's done. What's our split time? It is 4.6 seconds. Oh, we still won 300 reputation points. Yeah, rep points do kind of confuse me. I wonder if it calculates it based on last place instead of first place. Okay guys, I will be right back.
Hey man, I want my car back. You better haul over here ASAP or I'm putting the word out on you. And that means no more racing till I say so. Get over here, now.
Okay, I will be taking a 5-minute break and I will be right back. So, don't go anywhere folks. We'll be right back with more Need for Speed in about 5 minutes. Let me turn on the brake overlay and start brake. Alright, folks. I am back. Let me just connect the controller. And I need to bring back up the map. Thank you, Gold. So, where's our next route? I think I'm gonna go this way. And I'm watching the cache. I wanna know which one gives us 50. So we got a couple over here, and then one at the corner. So this one is 25. And then there's another one over here. This is the 50. Okay. And then there's one at the corner at the end of this road. Okay. So now I go toward the right, pick one up, and then immediately turn left. There's a couple in front of the garage. Should be over here. Yep, there it is. And we're gonna use all that cash in order to upgrade the car. Once we get it. Once we get our own one, I mean. So yep, that's 1,025. And 1,050. Okay, so now we go down to the body shop. There's 3 next to it. And then there's one around the curve. So that's 1. And that's 2. So autosave and rearview mirror. And that's number 3. GPS. And there's 1150. Yep. And now where's the next one? At end of the road. Not this one. Next road. Next intersection, I mean. So it should be somewhere around here. It's over there. Okay. Just listen to 992 Arguments by OJ's. I've never heard of that song. Ain't No Stopping Us Now. Huh. It's a pretty neat playlist. What genre is this? Because I've never heard of any of these songs. And are they from like some kind of IP or like a game or a movie? Yeah, so let's make our way down. We're gonna get info card and the sprint race. Mostly R&B, soul, funk, disco, jazz, fusion. Interesting. They are found on YouTube, not from Game Music. Okay. And so over here we should have one next to the sprint race. Yep. So that's 1200.
Hey, what are you doing in Rachel's ride? Oh, you're that dude I heard about. Well, let's welcome you the right way. The map is going to show you the course. All out sprint. See you at the end.
Let's see what you're saying. I don't listen to any more game music because a lot of VTubers kept covering them to the point it became annoying. You don't have to watch all the covers, you know? Just watch the originals. That's what I do. Sometimes there are covers that I like, but it's very rare. Like, if it's popular enough of a cover, then I'll listen to it. Otherwise, I'm not really interested in remixes all that much. I think a really good example of like a remake or a cover of a song is Black Betty by Ram Jam, which the original song is amazing, but there's also a version of it in this game by Spiderbait, and I really like that version too. And there's a lot of rap music that also samples a lot of old songs, like Eminem's Love Game featuring Kendrick Lamar. That one is sampling a song called Game of Love by Wayne Fontana and the Mindbenders. And yeah, there's a lot of different rap songs like that. I think Stan by Eminem also is a cover of Dito's Thank You, and Dito actually was featured on Eminem's Stan. She actually did re-record the chorus. And you can actually find out if a song is sampled and what bands did specific covers of it. If you look up the lyrics on Genius, you can usually find out. At the very bottom it says who covered which songs. Like Bullets for My Valentine has a really good cover of Pantera's Domination as well. And I really like that cover, and they also covered AC/DC's Whole Lotta Rosie. That one's also fun to listen to. I think it was on a radio station like BBC One or something, which is awesome. That was not the cleanest driving. My Name Is by Eminem sampled I Got the by Lab Stife. I did not know that. Yeah, we got 0 reputation points because our gap wasn't that big. Yeah, AC/DC does have some pretty good songs. Researched a lot of rap songs which sampled 70s music. Giving them all, we'll take a look. Yep.
You know what, Hotshot? The word is out. Racing's over. The longer you take to get over here, the worse off you're gonna be. I ain't calling you again.
So yeah, we're gonna take a little bit of a detour just to collect all the remaining info stuff. And actually, there's a shorter route to do this. So yeah, and by the way, when it comes to rock and metal, like, from the 70s onwards, songs don't sound that old. They aged very, very well. I really like the quality of rock and metal. It is unmatched in any other genre. This whole genre was way ahead of its time. So we got a couple over here. Did I miss one back here somewhere? Oh, there it is. Okay, and the next one is this way. And I believe the next ones are all next to the specialties shop. Okay, so if I go right and then... Yep. So 150 plus 25 times 25. Let me see. Look at chat for a sec. Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger by Daft Punk sampled Cola Bottle Baby by Edwin Birdsong. Ooh. 70s rock / metal is still good and fun to listen to, especially Fox on the Run by Sweet. Carry On Wayward Son. Ooh, I love that song. I'm a huge Supernatural fan, so I really love that one. And Bad Reputation by Thin Lizzy. When you said Bad Reputation, I thought of the song by Joan Jett. That's also a fun song to listen to. Okay, there should be one somewhere around here. There it is. Okay, and there should be a couple more. One should be right here. And the other one should be right in front of the specialty shop. So let's get that one. And all we'll have left is the cash in front of the car lot. And how much does it say I'm done with the game? 1%. And wait, can I do outrun? Oh, it doesn't. It turns off outruns too. Okay then, that confirms it. Okay, 1575 in cash. Let's enter the car lot. I love to watch Supernatural early seasons, yeah. Joan Jett's song is good, but it's a different song compared to Thin Lizzy.
Finally, where have you been with my ride, huh? There better not be a single mark on it. Sam claims you can drive. Maybe so, but you ain't using my ride. Use your cash to pick out a set of wheels.
Yeah, bombastic side-eye.
Hey, you can finally replace those wheels you lost. Samantha just wired over your insurance payout. Seems it finally came through. Pick out a ride. I'll hook up with you later.
You see, if this was 2026, insurance on the R34, you know, I mean, back in 2004, you could probably get one for 30 grand. And these cars were also new, so they were probably like 20 grand something. So that is more realistic. But an R34 nowadays goes for more than 100k. It is crazy how much these things skyrocketed. Even a 240, you could get a used one like 10 years ago for like 4 grand, and now it's like 20. It is crazy. And we got the Miata and the Civic. But I am gonna go with the 240. That is my absolute favorite car, absolutely a dream car. I can't wait to one day maybe get my hands on one. So I believe the journey from the car lot to the garage is still considered stage 0.
Alright, now that you got yourself a set of wheels, head over to my garage. Don't bother looking for races because there's nothing going on.
So yeah,
Waiting again.
I don't think the bank or info spawn right now for stage 1. And I love this castle so much. It's so cool now that I've noticed it. Oh shit. That could have been avoided. Yeah, this GPS absolutely sucks. The only thing about this game that did not age well is definitely the GPS.
me give you the 411. Everything in the Bayview race scene goes through me. And if you haven't noticed yet, it's the place to be. The race scene here is big. Whatever you like, you can find it, if you know where to look. Drag, drift, circuits, and way more. The scene runs so deep, we're racing in places you wouldn't believe. Of course, with that comes an opportunity for some serious money. Best of all, there's an invitation-only series called the Underground Racing League for the elite driver, where the coin and the props are off the hook. All it takes is the right cred and the proper connections. Remember, this is my town. You're a guest, so max respect. Round back is Tommy. He's a wizard under the hood. He'll hook you up.
Hey, dude. Rachel set it up so you can handle all your business out of the garage. She set aside some room for you. Come on, I'll show you where you can store your rides. Yo, here we are. Your own personal space. You can lay out all your parts and gear here. There's also some tools in the back so you can custom tune your ride.
Okay, I wanna know something. What can I tune with the car being entirely stock? I'm not gonna care about drifting much, but I wanna see. I think actually I'm not gonna care about most stuff. We'll see. I might do all the maps.
Tighten your ride by adjusting power and handling for each type of race so you can push your car to the max. The dyno and test track will help you do that.
Okay. How much power are we making? We should be around 150, 140, something like that. Now 240s do have the truck motor, so they are a little bit torquey. So yeah, we made 155 horsepower, 160 pound-feet of torque. You don't trust stairs? Wait, what does that mean? Okay, cannot tune anything. Okay, so yeah. Let's just return to the garage. We cannot tune anything at all. So let's return to explore mode, and our first task at hand is finding all the hidden shops. They're always up to something. Yeah, that's a good one. I'll go and listen to Smoke on the Water by Deep Purple. I love that song. If I get a guitar, that's the first song that I'm gonna learn, because they say it's the easiest song to learn. You haven't done nothing?
Hey, by the way, I forgot to mention that there's a lot of action in the city tonight. I've uploaded the race locations into your map. Go out there and start making a name for yourself.
Rocksteady by Aretha Franklin and Carry My Horse Son. Yep. Yeah, well, thanks for stopping by, Mercury. Have a great day and a great listening jam session. Okay.
Hey man, if you haven't already heard, I'm in the know when it comes to all the tuner gear coming and going in Bayview. If a shop's got something prime and worth looking at, I'll hit you on your SMS and let you in on it. The stuff usually goes fast, so pay attention to your message alert. Don't thank me just yet. I haven't figured out what you owe me in return. Call you later.
Okay, so if I scroll down, we have got... Okay. So... where is it? Hidden shops. We have 5 hidden shops. Okay. And we've only got 5 races and no DVDs. And if I open the map, like I said, we have one already marked, and that's Megalo Parts, the discount performance shop. And I'm gonna ignore all the races right now. I wanna find all the shops, and then I'm gonna, take care of the bank/info. So that's stage 0. There are no secret races in this one, so this is secret races. It says total is 0. And so if I go back here, stage 1, bank/info map. This is it. All we have is bank. And yeah, and here are all the hidden shops. You got the performance shop here, body shop here. That's where I'm gonna go first. Do I collect money on the way? I guess so. I can pick up the one here, go this way, go that way, collect that one, get this body shop. I could probably stop by Megalo Parts, and then... Actually, no, I'll leave Megalo Parts until the end. So I'm gonna collect all the money, then I'm gonna go to Megalo Parts, see if I can upgrade the car and tune it. And then I'm gonna start doing all the other races. That should make the game a little easier. So if I go here, then I'm gonna go to the graphics shop. Yeah, if I'm leaving Megalo Parts till the end, that means also leaving the specialties shop for the end. So that would mean heading this way, getting the performance shop, getting these two, and then getting the ones at the airport. Or should I start with the airport? It's a better idea. Start with the airport, then I'm gonna come this way, pick up this, performance shop, these two, that, body shop, graphics shop, specialties, and then Megalo Parts. That's a faster route. 100%. So I have it on my other screen. Let's do this. So, airport first, and let me get rid of the mouse cursor. And these are $50 each as well, and there's 13 of them, so that's one. And number 2 is up here somewhere. It's back here. So now we make our way to the performance shop. I'm gonna keep an eye out on what exactly unlocks at each shop, just because I'm curious. So first of all, I'm gonna pick the one that's a little ways ahead. Which is right over here somewhere. Here it is. So that's 3. And there's number 4. Let's see, it does not say anything, it just says all parts unlocked at Megalo Parts are also available here. Do I have to enter the shop? Does it count? It does count. Okay, so I don't have to actually enter the shops. I just have to get the prompt to enter them. I do want to see the message because it does tell you about unlocks. So now we go this way. And then I take the second left. And there's a couple. So there should be 2 in this area. So that's 5. And 6. Okay, where's the next one? Go all the way to the end. It should be in line with the garage. Right next to that straight cross race. If I'm not miscounting, this should be number 7. So that's 7. And there should be one next to the body shop. And there's the body shop. What do we unlock? Nothing. So that's 8. And let me just double check and make sure it did count. Yep. And now what? It's after the curve. Okay, not here. See it now. And that's 9. And then I take a left and a right. And there should be one along this road. There it is. And that's number 10. And the next one is right at the body shop. Okay. So that's 11, 12, and okay. Yep. So this is 11. And don't forget to unlock the shop. It doesn't say we unlocked any parts. So yeah, 3 out of 5. It still says 0% of parts are unlocked. And now the next one should be at the graphics shop. Yep. Might be best to take this road because it's in an alleyway facing it. And it should be in this one. Oh no, wait, the graphics shop is back this way. That's the roundabout. Yeah, it should be in this alleyway. And that's 12, and shop number 4. It also doesn't say anything. Yep, 4 out of 5. And now I have to go unlock the specialties shop. There's no cash next to it, and then the last piece of cash is next to Megaloports. Okay, yeah, that is the correct road. Okay, there we go. And that is shop number 5. Oh, it says parts unlocked 3%. That's good. So now I got the last piece of cash, which is in front of Megaloports. And that's cache number 13. Now we enter the shop. Welcome to Megalo Parts. Yep, we're gonna upgrade the car. I think I'm gonna prioritize the ECU first because, yeah.
Welcome to Megalo Parts. This is the place to get all your basic tuner gear. The selection ain't the best, but they're always open and easy to find. Poke around, see if there's anything that catches your eye.
So,
Hey, your ride needs to
ECU.
run smarter with all its new parts, so upgrade your computer to optimize output.
and so in this game we don't just, if we have like say stage 2 unlocked, we don't just skip stage 1. We have to install stage 1, then stage 2, then stage 3, because these individual parts, only some of them get replaced and some stay. So yeah, you see that? That says remove top speed limiter, and that's the thing we're looking for. And we can also tune the ECU, and yeah, we could also pick brands. I'm just gonna leave these as is. And yeah, let's upgrade the
Horsepower
engine.
equals speed, so bolt on everything you can.
This is
Right
quite
here,
expensive.
let's do it.
Yep, just install everything. And I think we have
Tighten your
also
gearbox and
transmission.
shorten your throws by upgrading your transmission and relaying that power to the pavement.
Yep, I cannot afford that. What about suspension?
Suspension puts control back into your hands, so an upgrade will help shave those corners.
Can't
Next
afford
is
that.
extra power stuffed into a tank, ready to explode when you need more speed.
So yeah, you only get the discount if you actually go to the packages instead of picking the individual parts. But also, if it's only a single part, you don't get a discount. So yeah, no tires, no brakes, no weight reduction. Well, let's go to the tuning, because we can squeeze a tiny amount of power out of the car through the ECU. I don't think engine upgrades unlock anything when it comes to tuning, but they do make the car faster. So, let's see how much power we have. Last time we had, I think, 155 horsepower and 160 torque. And that's quite the jump in power. We have 192 horsepower and 184 pound-feet of torque. So it's a little less torquey, but still a good amount of torque. I think we have a pretty big fall off when it comes to torque, and that's what I want to fix, and that's going to give us a tiny jump in horsepower. So it's the yellow curve that I can control through ECU tuning. Yeah. Okay, so we're doing this for circuit, and I can only tune the ECU, nothing else.
Yo, listen here. Your electronic control unit regulates air and fuel mixtures to your engine timing. Remapping the ECU gives you the ability to fine-tune engine power at each RPM and squeeze some serious power out of your ride. Know what I'm saying?
Okay, so now that Tommy has shut up, so what we want to do, so this is the engine idle. We do not care about power over here, so we are just gonna drop this all the way and drop this all the way. Just make sure these two are all the way down. And now all of this is maxed out, and this is the entire range that we can drive the car in, basically. And so now, if I exit out, let's do a dyno run and see how much power we gained. We did gain a tiny amount. Okay, we gained like 1 horsepower. Let's see the comparisons. 0 to 60 is slightly worse. 0 to 100 seems to be the same. Same top speed. We lost a little bit of torque. But we gained a horsepower number at higher RPM. And peak torque is a little earlier, which is not that bad. So yeah, that's about the best that we can tune it right now. So I'm gonna mode select, let's store whatever we did, We're gonna definitely need a horsepower bump in drag racing, so let's tune the settings. And I think for now, I'm just gonna drop the 0 one, because the others don't really matter. I think this is as long as everything here is maxed out, that's all that matters. And we don't have a turbo, so that's not gonna have much help. So yeah, let's do a dyno run, just double check, make sure we have the same numbers. So yeah. Oh, and I seem to have... Yeah, oh, right, we did gain 0.3 torque. I made a mistake earlier. Yep, everything seems to be the same. So now we do mode select, store what we got. Drift doesn't matter right now much, because what matters more is the suspension, but power also is a little important, because we want those wheels spinning. Okay, do another dyno run. Man, I freaking love this game. I wish more racing games had an actual dyno. Now, nope, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do mode select, store that, street cross. Now, however, this whole ECU tuning isn't the same as real life. IRL, you would have a fuel AFR table. I don't know the exact softwares or how to actually tune a car, but I have seen people with laptops actually tuning cars, and I do know what the table looks like. They call it like a base map. When you're like building an engine, something to just get the car started, and then you put it on a dyno, and then you do all the tuning, and then you make it drivable after you tune it for the maximum horsepower. So yeah. Yeah, unless it is only for racing, then in that case, you don't need to tune the drivability. And to simply put it, what is tuning drivability? If you daily drive your car, whether it's in the city or on the highway, you're going to be at lower RPMs more often than high RPMs. So yeah, tuning it for drivability is just making sure that it's drivable at the lower engine speeds. So yeah, now we do mode select, and I think we have URL left, which doesn't matter at this stage, but still it's nice to already have a base map, because everything gets saved even after we upgrade the car parts. So if I install a better ECU, this map is gonna still be saved. So yeah, let's do a dyno run. And okay, so now I'm gonna quit tuning. Actually, wait, let me just save first, just in case. I do know it does save when you quit, but yeah, just in case. And so now we quit tuning. Yep. There we go. And now let's start racing. We've got 5 races, and that will immediately unlock stage 2. I think I might do 4 of them and then install even more parts. I think I'm gonna leave the drag race till the end, because that one's the toughest, and it's gonna need the highest amount of speed. It looks like I'm dropping a few frames. I'm hoping the stream is still okay. So we got... Okay, I'm gonna begin with the drift, and I'm gonna do street cross, sprint, circuit. Or I'm gonna do the circuit and sprint first, then I'm gonna do the street cross. And this should be easier to drift than stock. Or like not tuned. And the trick with drift is drifting on the curbs, so the inside most and the outside most. You'll see the score turn orange. We get a lot more points by doing so.
Yo, check this. The drift is all about style and control. Remember these 3 words: speed, steering, and handbrake, because they all play a factor in setting up those sweet moves that are gonna get you racking in some heavy points. Make sure you don't go crazy with the brakes, because the faster you go, combined with the more slides you hit, the higher your score is gonna be. Now this score will dictate the multiplier you're gonna get. This multiplier will affect the score of your next drift, so make sure it's high. After you get all them details working together, you gotta start blending drifts into one another. Mesh your drifts into one long seamless slide, and the scoreboard will light up something hard. Now if you think you're wire-tight, it's time to go B-I-G big. Try hanging your rubber into the shoulder for bonus points. The more tires you slide through the lanes, the faster you rack up that score. Just remember to stay off the walls, or you lose all your points for that set. So bro, let's get down to some business and heat up them streets.
No, we cannot hit the walls. We lose all the points if we hit walls. Now let's do this. See how the score turns orange when I'm in these zones? Okay, let's try that again. Hard mode is pretty hard when it comes to the drifting. So like I said, so we don't lose the win percentage, we can't exit the event and re-enter. We have to keep repeating it. Okay, one more try. This is really difficult. Let's try speed and handbrake. Oh, and by the way, this game, and any mode that isn't drifting, if you hit the handbrake, it doesn't, disengage the clutch, but if you're in drift mode, you can see, you kind of do a clutch kick. Oh, you see, now it's way easier. How am I still second? God damn it. Okay, one more try. Let's clutch kick the hell out of the car. Burn that clutch. Damn, this is hard. I need like 1,000 more points. The problem is that drifting IRL requires a rear-wheel drive car, and they're all in front-wheel drive cars, except that Lexus. Okay, that's a good strategy. Shit. Come on, I need like 4,000 more points. There we go, first place, finally. I did not gap them by that much. 10,000 points, that should give me 300 reputation points. There we go. Now I can return to explore mode. And my win percent should still be 100. Okay, so 1% still 100. That's great.
Hey, yo, man, I gotta hand it to you back there. That was nice. But here's a little tip for you now that you got your feet wet. You're gonna hear margin of victory a lot out here, because they don't care how you won, just by how much. The bigger the gap between you and the other guy when you cross the finish line, the better your rep.
Yep, that's exactly what I was on about. The bigger the gap between me and my opponent behind me, the higher the rep. So now on to that street cross race. Because right now I don't think I can afford any car parts. Now, where was that street cross? I think it was right at where we head to the body shop. And here we go.
Yo, listen here. You're about to be fully felt by the street cross. This is the hottest new kick slam in the race world. These here tracks are tight. There's very little room to bend the curves, so make sure your ride's dialed in right. Do whatever it takes to get that other guy out of your grill, because the inside lane is where you want to be. The best line in and out of the turns is going to shave serious time off your run. So, tune it for quick sprints and tight slam down control. You know what I'm saying? Alright then, get out there and go savage, bro.
Yeah, I kind of miss this style of racing in the newer Need for Speed games. I wish they would bring it back. No nitrous, just closed course, tight turns, sand on like the inside lines just so that your tires can kind of slip. Okay, now let's catch up to this guy. And there we go, first place. And so I want to avoid using the brakes as much as possible because they do slow me down quite a bit. So wider line, and then there we go. I don't think I won that much reputation points in this one. Yeah, what's the split time? It's less than a second, yep. Oh, we did get 100, that's great. Thanks, Colt. We unlocked window tint. Okay, so now we've got the sprint and the circuit. Let's do those first. And yeah, then we'll worry about the drag race after we upgrade the car. Even though I think we have enough money right now to do one upgrade, I think I'm gonna ignore it until the other races are done. Since I've already done the drift event, I think the only upgrade that I'm gonna ignore is the suspension. I'll do everything else, because it'll benefit me more. I still don't have nitrous, huh? That's something I'm gonna have to buy. But I don't think I need it in order to beat all of these guys. Now, if we learn anything from the Street Cross events, is that wider line and no braking is always faster through a corner. Wait, did I say always braking? I meant wider line and engine braking are faster than a foot brake. Using the foot brake is more of a IRL strategy, so that you lose the least amount of tires, so you have the least amount of tire wear, especially in an endurance type race, because we want to lose the least amount of traction IRL, but not in this game. I mean, I would argue that crashing into the wall is some kind of strategy within itself, but they do slow you down quite a bit. Okay, that corner kinda sucked. But last lap, we are 2.5 seconds ahead of second place. I really want to get that 5-second split time. And now let's swing the core. Okay, a 4-second split time, I guess. 3 seconds. That's good. Yep, 3.9 seconds, 200 reputation points. That's good enough. Yep. First try on most of them, apart from the drift. What's the third car we're up against? Okay, this is a sprint race, so stay out of second place. Man, the drifts in this game are really satisfying. So take the shortcut on the first corner, but not the second one, because it's sharper, the exit out of the shortcut. Second place seems to kind of be on my tail, which is not a good sign. No! Couldn't avoid him. I don't think there's anything I could have done. 65% through the goddamn race. And it was a Supra. Okay, I guess I could still catch up to him. Can I? Can I make it? No, last corner. I don't think I can make it. I'm gonna have to repeat that one. Yep. Gonna have to restart that one. Let's have a better start this time. Now that I think about it, why even was I worrying about split time so early in the race? I mean, I know it says 50%, but it was like, you know, the distance is pretty short. Okay, that did not cost us much. That was close. Stop bidding me. That's something the AI loves doing, is bidding me. And done. Not even half a second of split time. That's gonna be 0 rep, isn't it? Yep. And we unlocked exhaust tips. And our win percent is still 100. Now the thing that I'm kind of worried about is the outrun races. I hope they don't affect the win percent. So yeah. Now what else do we got? We only got the drag race left. And we've got 1300 in cash. Let's go upgrade the car. I'm gonna ignore nitrous for now. I'll leave it until later. The next stage. Now if my memory is correct, I have the engine and ECU upgraded, so now we've got transmission and suspension. So yeah, this is all installed. This is all installed. We've got you, you're 800, and you are 600. I think I have enough for both. No, actually I don't. And now I can tune this, but yeah, I'm $55 short, and I can't get this one, and you're all still locked. Let's go test some things in the dyno. Because now I think I can tune the diff, the final drive. So I don't think our horsepower and torque numbers are gonna differ. What we're looking for here is 0 to 60, 0 to 100, and top speed. So let's click on tune settings, and now we can tune the drivetrain. Nothing else. So yep.
Your competition's gonna be coming at you strong, so you're gonna want to adjust your acceleration and top speed. Modify your tranny's final drive ratio to get you popping off real tight. But don't forget about shift points, because they gotta be tweaked too.
So we're at 4.02, so I'm gonna do a couple of tests. I'm gonna just slide this all the way to acceleration, and I'm gonna slide this all the way to top speed, see which is better. Since it's closer to top speed, let's test this first. So 3.97, and let's do a dyno run. Yeah, the gears are way longer now. And so previously we had 7.39, this worsened, this also worsened, same top speed. So yeah, this did not help at all. And let's do acceleration. And back. Another dyno run. This time the gears are shorter. And we have an improvement. So this is the first run, this is the previous run. So yeah, from 7.39 all the way to 7.26, 18.78 to 18.63, and top speed is still the same. But yeah, so now let's do this to all the other maps. So let's store this one. Now we do drag. Drag is what we care about right now. So we go all the way to the end. 4.12. Do a dyno run to double check everything. Yep, it's all the same. Now I don't have to tune everything exactly the same, but right now the tuning isn't as technical, so we can get away with making everything exactly the same. And honestly, realistically, instead of tuning it all the way one way versus another, I would have to test every single, what do you call it? So we have the final drive ratio right here, so 4.02. I would check every single number of these, see which one gives me the best results, and compare it to the first result. But yeah, we're going all the way to acceleration. Doing a dyno run. Yep, all the numbers are exactly the same. And now we do URL, that's sort of final mode. All the way to acceleration. And a dyno run. Yep, and we save, and then we leave. Now let's head to that drag race and show them how it's done. Okay, that was bad.
Hey, yo, man. Street drag is the influence behind everything we got. Check it like this. The RPM is the key to getting ahead of the competition. Launch at the right time and rocket into the lead with speed. But if you're slow about it, you'll end up at the back of the pack. Launch is followed by shift, so it's next. It's the daddy of success, so hit it up at the perfect shift point for max power. Now remember, if you slam it too soon or too late, you'll be coming in last. If the other guy gets past you, just chill and slide into his slipstream and sit in his draft. Gain precious speed, and then make your move to bounce right on by. This is gonna be big, dog. You ready? Good. Go out there and prove yourself.
You know, I love these races, but I also wish they were really, really long. Or they made versions of them that were way longer. Because it would be fun to try and just draft the others. Or like get the chance to do so even more. Let's see, how many tries will this take? Okay, let's try not to over-rev. And by the way, this road is actually in Olympic City, which is from the previous game. They just have changed a few assets to make it look like it's actually Bayview when it's not. Whoa, that was a big slide. I don't know why that car did that. And we're more than 2 seconds ahead. And we got all the reputation points. That was awesome. Yeah, I think they're all similar length cold. So, yeah.
Hey man, you're raising some serious hype out there. Looks like a couple of companies want to represent you. That means you qualify for the underground racing league I told you about. No traffic, no streets, just pure driving. All of it takes place on a controlled private course. Now since you've set up shop with me, I'm gonna act as your agent. I'll take a cut off the top in return for letting you know what's worth looking at.
And there it is, Beacon Hill. Whoa, what was that? Do you hear that sound? So yeah, we got Beacon Hill. And I think I'm gonna worry about stage 2 in the next one. For now, let's jump to the garage and save. And I'm gonna end it here. Heard something, it was in game, right? Yeah, it was in game. It was like the sound glitching out with the message coming in and it opening the message. So yeah, if anybody watching would like to support me financially, I do have a Patreon. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat. There are tiers going from $1 a month all the way to $8 a month with varying perks, and I like to give shoutouts to my Patreon members at the end of every live stream and long form video. Today I'm shouting out Cold Girl Erie, and if anybody would like to, I have a Discord server if you want to join. I'm also dropping the link in the chat, so if you want to join, there's a link. Other than that, I stream every single day at, for now, it's 9 p.m. Mine Time, which is about 7 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Tomorrow on the schedule we have Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, so stay tuned for it. And if you enjoyed this stream, leave a like. Hit subscribe to support the channel if you haven't already. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss another upload. Share this video with your friends, let them know what's up, and leave your thoughts in the comments. Other than that, I'll see you all in the next time. Until then, this has been G, signing out. Peace.